What if I told you that a single pirate crew, 8 people and a reindeer, changed the entire balance of the world, not just in battles, not just in bounties, but in the very soul of the One Piece world itself? We're talking about governments toppled, slaves freed, ancient nations reborn, and world nobles humiliated on their own turf. Today, we're going through every major change the Straw Hat Pirates left in their wake. And trust me, the list is longer than Luffy's appetite. Let's start with the most visible change. They literally reshaped the political map of the world. In Alabasta, Crocodile had been bleeding the kingdom dry for years through the Baroque Works operation, manufacturing a civil war from the inside, all while chasing a poneglyph. The Straw Hats walked into that desert country as nobodies and walked out having dismantled a Shichibukai. The kingdom stood. Vivi stayed. The world never fully knew who saved Alabasta, but we do. Then there's Dressrosa. Doflamingo had an entire nation living under a fake smile for a decade. He controlled the underground weapons trade that kept wars burning across the world. When Luffy defeated him, it didn't just free one island. It cut off the supply of smile fruits and broke the pipeline between Doflamingo and Kaido. That one punch had global consequences. And Wano, an isolated nation closed to the world for centuries, finally opened after the Straw Hats and their allies took down Kaido, one of the 4 emperors. Wano's story is still unfolding, but history changed the day Luffy stood on Onagashima's rooftop. Beyond politics and power, the Straw Hats changed individual lives in ways that ripple forward through the story. Fishman Island? Luffy didn't just defeat Hody Jones, he promised to bear the hatred of Fishman on his own shoulders so they wouldn't have to carry it. That's not a battle move. That's a shift in the relationship between humans and fishmen that had been broken for centuries. So what is the biggest change the Straw Hats made to the One Piece world? It's not a kingdom. It's not a government. It's hope. Before Luffy, the world had settled into a frozen order. The world government on top, the 4 emperors controlling the seas, and everyone else surviving in between. Luffy doesn't play by that order. He doesn't even understand it. And somehow, that's exactly what the world needed. Every island they've visited, every enemy they've defeated, every person they've befriended. The Straw Hats aren't just pirates, they're catalysts. And that's what makes One Piece different from every other story. The protagonist isn't trying to conquer the world, he's just trying to be free. And somehow, freedom is the most dangerous thing in the world Oda built. If you want a deeper dive into any of these moments, Fishman Island, Dressrosa, or what Luffy's rise means for the final war, drop it in the comments. Like and subscribe if you're riding with the crew. I'll see you in the next one.